Welcome to Applied Mindfulness or Meditation program.
Добро пожаловать на программу прикладной медитации и осознанности.
So today's topic is knowledge of the self.
Тема сегодняшнего занятия – «Познай себя».
So there are knowledge of the self and what the topic is not the austerity is the way to awakening to peace and happiness.
Познай себя.
You see that austerity means penance. And penance means what? Penance means, I will take a cold bath early in the morning when there is a freezing temperature.
И когда мы говорим о познании себя, то мы можем сказать, что одним из способов являются различные ограничительные меры и типа, если мы выходим на улицу, например, в мороз и поливаем себя холодной водой.
I will sit in lotus posture and I lock my both the legs and it does not open and I continue to suffer from pain. But that is the way of meditation. This is one austerity.
Но это не всегда правильный способ, как если, например, мы садимся в медитацию, в позу лотоса, и мы в этой позе страдаем, эта поза нам приносит страдания, но мы считаем, что она приведет нас к медитации, к результату медитации.
Majority of the people have a total misconception about meditation.
Большинства людей существует неправильное понимание того, что такое медитация.
So if I will eat only grass, I mean to say vegetarian, then I will become a great meditator.
Некоторые считают, что если, например, они будут есть только овощи, то есть быть вегетарианцами, то тогда они достигнут высот больших медитаций.
You see that when you are confused with doing the things outside in relationship to the people, to your body, to a place, then you are confused.
Если вы сосредоточены на том, чтобы выполнять какие-то ритуалы, какие-то последовательности, которые относятся к вашему телу или к внешним каким-то явлениям, то это вызовет в вас замешательство.
There is no precondition. There is no precondition you should put on your life to meditate. And when we put a lot of conditions, then what happens? Then the meditation never happens.
А когда мы включаем множество условий, когда мы накладываем множество условий, то медитация просто не случается.
See one example. I think on this Tuesday, so I was giving a lesson to all the psychiatrists and the medical doctors. One of them stood up and showed me the finger. I said, yes, please. So he wanted to go to the restroom. You have an urge. He went to the restroom, returned. How normal it is.
Guruji, I will let you continue without me because my internet doesn't allow. I hear only some.
Yes, yes.
Sorry.
So you see that going to the restroom is so natural. You don't ask anybody, you stand up and go to the restroom. You are feeling sleepy, your eyes are closed, and you sleep. See the natural? So we need to educate our mind to be perfectly natural. Recently, I was just responding to an email, and this young, beautiful woman, like Alina and like Antonina, she wrote to me, I'm very hard paying attention, and that gives my mind very craziness. I said, who told you to pay attention? Be natural, remain aware. So when you are aware, and some people, I think, another student of mine last week, someone told me that a particular mantra has a very strong power that I have read on the Google. So I sent her an email that the Google is more powerful because you have read the mantra from the Google. You see that? We don't pay attention to the self. And that self discovery is the goal of meditation. That self is the true nature. And that true nature is full of peace, happiness, love, wisdom. Everything is there. And we try to grab that peace by imposing lot of discipline on us. A minimum discipline is required, and that is very in a casual and a natural manner. Now see how easy it is. I see you guys. How can I see? What is required? My eyes are open. Okay. And there is a camera light that I have put up behind the camera so that you can see me. And then I'm looking at you guys so I can see you. Now see, if the light is there, camera is on, everything is on, but my eyes are closed, can I see you? No. So that light helps both of us to see each other. If the light is not there, we cannot see each other. But there is a more important light than the outer light, than the internet connection. And that light is the light of awareness. Pay attention and understand. It is so easy. Now say, I closed my eyes. Can I see myself? Yes. I don't need the sense organs. You see that? But in order to see others, I need camera, I need light, and I also need to keep my eyes open. I don't need the outer light to see me. My eyes are closed. Am I exist? Am I here? Yes, I'm here. So when these great masters talk about light, they are talking about light of awareness. And what we start doing? This beautiful woman who sent an email, And she told me, I see a flash of light inside my head. I didn't wrote to her because she had just become my student. But for advanced students, I simply write one thing. You need not to see the light in your head if you can see the light with eyes open. You see the misconception? So when you start forcing your mind to see the light, green light, yellow light, this light, that light, what happens? You are conditioning your mind. And then you are still suffering. No, Guruji, I'm not in meditation. How can you be in meditation? So the second point to understand, in meditation, you don't need anything that your mind knows. And then only you can enter into it. So that is why you have to be very careful in understanding what is that understanding. You have to learn from your own experiences. Whatever you are eating, it makes you happy, continue eating. Second, so you drop that kind of an austerity. So your mind will continue to think. Second, you want to practice meditation while sitting, check yourself. Is the body remains comfortable for 30 to 40 minutes? Good. And if the body doesn't, the body continues to give you pain while sitting, and you continue to sit. No, I will continue to sit in lotus posture. Then you are not meditating, you are suffering from pain. So either you can sit or lie down. Have you seen the image of Buddha lying on one side for 6 months, lying on the other side for 6 months? What he was doing, he was meditating and then sitting in a posture. See? So it means what? Meditation is independent of any position or posture. So you loosen the hold of your mind. Mind becomes crazy with these things. And then we start thinking, okay, should I do meditation in a room with the incense sticks? We are learning higher mindfulness. We are learning what exactly is the meditation is. There is a kindergarten class, nursery class. It is required in the beginning, but we continue to do the same thing. The fragrance should come from you, from inside. That is the real fragrance. That is the real beauty. No, I will put nothing doing. So that is the third aspect. So we have to remove all these confusion and replace it with the clear understanding that the journey of meditation, simple, to discover inner peace and happiness. Peace and happiness are my essential nature. It cannot be undone. But I don't experience inner peace, as Elena was saying, 10 hours of peace and 14 hours of stress. Why? It is because in these 14 hours, mind is working on you. When the mind is transparent, when there is a state where there is no mind, in deep sleep, you have a blissful state. You are so happy. Learn from your own experiences. When there is nobody, means when I don't become something, you see that? When you are nobody, when you don't become anything, then you transcend the body. When you become no mind, when there is no mind, mind becomes transparent, and in that transparency, the self manifests, the self reveals itself. And that self passes on the peace and happiness, love and the wisdom. That is the true meditation. That is why Buddha said, follow the middle path. What is the meaning of the middle path? No more austerity. No, I will sit in the Himalayas and will meditate. Go there. Let me see how long you can do it. No, I will eat only grass. Some people say, should I leave meat? I don't say. I said, first pay attention to how to practice meditation. Simple. Understand meditation. Don't start depending on anything outside, and the life will change. No, but there is no but. There is neither no, there is no but. So the meditation is always in us. That state is always present in us. So when you desire to meditate, then what happens? Last thing, and then we'll start. When you desire to meditate, then what happens? What should I do? Should I eat vegetarian? Should I eat non-vegetarian? Should I sit in an asana? I lock my legs and then I have a lot of pain after meditation. So that becomes pain meditation. That is not peace meditation. That is not bringing happiness in you. So three or four things are required. The first thing, uh, Maharishi Arvind, one of the greatest teachers, says he referred a verse from the Tantra tradition. He says, Abhipsa, intense aspiration to change myself. I want peace. I want happiness. With an awareness that it is within me. First. Second principle is learning the principles as it is. What that means? Huh? So that word says Shastra. So Shastra means text, and text literally means a book, but it also means the principles of the Eastern wisdom. What is that? So simple. There is a self and there is non-self. So whatever the mind knows is a non-self. So when you reject all the non-self, what is left? The mind becomes transparent. How simple it is. How simple it is. The third condition, it says that you need to have a live teacher. There are two meanings of a live teacher. First meaning is makes you crazy. What is that? No, I'm searching a master. Who are you to search any master? Do you really know who is the teacher? Can you really find it out? No. So the Master Maharishi Aravinda says the real teacher is within you. That guides you. Who is that teacher? Is the self. You know what happened last year? There was an Indian guy and who has been talking and rationalizing, asking a lot of questions. And then I told him that the real teacher is always within you. What he did? He left contacting me. And then he is still suffering. So we should continue the journey from with understanding. Oh no, you told me that the teacher is always within you, then why should I talk to you? We distort, we twist these principles. And I was aware that he's so much egoistic. He's such a great, successful businessman. Money gives you ego, big buy money, and that he applied here in the principle. Oh, you told me, my guru is inside me. Why should I talk to you? I said, thank you. I have no problem. So you have to strike a balance. Once you understand the principle, once you awaken to that teacher, you need these principles. So that is why the life teacher has two meanings. And the fourth is the time. What is time? What the time has to do with meditation when we say it is timelessness. So here the time says you do practice meditation today, and then you come out of it. No, I did not succeed. So this time you did not succeed. You have to continue the journey. Next week also. Continue the journey every day. Forget about whether you succeed or you fail. It takes only 1 hour for you to reach your home from your workplace. Okay? You started from the office, and in the middle, you find a traffic jam. So instead of 1 hour, you have reached your home in 2 hours. Do you complain? No. No, I did not succeed. I don't like this practice. You see? How will you succeed? Do you say, I don't like this highway, I'll park the car and sit there only? These are very small things, but very important to understand. Continue the journey until that awakening takes place inside. That is the key. So those who are watching, I have no issue on the YouTube. They should send their name also on the YouTube chat message. So that will help me to know who is doing. So let us start our journey of applied mindfulness or meditation today. First thing, close your eyes. And now see that. We'll start from where we are. So look at the neck joint, or simply look at the head and the neck. So who is looking at the head and the neck? The mind. What is head and the neck? Is the non-self. It is not the self. What is meditation? Discovery of the self. You see that? If you are aware that I am not the body, doing this step, the next moment you'll be in meditation. So where we pay attention, oh, I'm relaxed. Yes, pay attention there also, but maintain your awareness. Meditation is a discovery of this self. So when I know clearly what is non-self, what is left? Self. Look at the head and the neck. So I'm combining the two steps together. So first look at the neck joint. Make yourself comfortable, at ease, and that being comfortable leads you to steadiness. So now look at the head and the neck. Feel the sensation, relaxation, and stillness. How simple it is. I'll explain every step to make you understand why we are doing it. So this step, I call it a mini mindfulness. That is one. Second, I say that this step helps you to withdraw the mind that is scattered outside. And that too without doing anything. Look at the shoulder joints. Feel the sensation. If it is comfortable that you experience, do nothing. And the moment you do nothing, the mind declares that shoulder joints are comfortable. The moment it is comfortable, experience the steadiness also. You experience it is there. And then look at both the arms. So when you look at both the arms, you feel the sensation and you experience the stillness. How simple it is. To stop the car, you don't need to do anything. After you take the key out of it, done. This is exactly we are doing here. We are asking the mind gently, oh mind, do nothing, be at peace. My master always used to say, whenever we have stress, my master used to say, close your eyes, tell your mind, oh mind, be at peace, this will also pass. Same thing, I'm translating his message to you. I'm very clear, I don't know anything. So look at the chest and the belly. You feel what happens when you look at the chest and the belly. You feel the sensation? Okay. Feel the sensation. Do you experience the sense of relaxation? Yes. And the stillness? Yes. Done. Don't make a fuss about meditation. Only one thing, if you follow the principles of the Eastern wisdom, it is a play and a fun. That is why mindfulness is known as effortless, natural. Look at the hip joint. First, when you look at the hip joint, you feel the sensation. Sensation gives you an experience that you are comfortable. So once you are comfortable, then look at the experience of steadiness. Okay, now look at both the legs. You find the knee joints, check it is comfortable and steady. Look at the ankle joints, it is steady and comfortable. And then look at both the legs and experience the sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. In this step, I combine almost 3 and 4 steps together. Why? Because you have been doing the meditation for so many months and weeks. So if you reach to that state, that means now you are in advanced stage. How you experience these 3 and 4 steps used to take almost 15 to 20 minutes. And now it is taking hardly how much? 5 to 6 minutes. So learn from your experience. Look at the entire body. Experience being comfortable. Experience the sensation that deepens. Experience the relaxation and experience the stillness. No, you claim that you passed the examination in the 5th grade with the highest mark. And then you go to the principal and you ask the headmaster, please admit me again in the 5th grade. Means what? You have no progress. So we need to bring about a change in the steps also. That helps us to go deeper. Why? The science is always looking at duplication. There can never be any duplication in mindfulness. Because every individual is unique. God, or so called existence, has never created two people exactly the same. We all know it. So the journey of meditation means everyone has to walk alone. Now move to the next step. Now in that step, your mind may be asking you to change the position of the body even after being comfortable. Mind may be with your honey, maybe in the office, maybe busy in doing something. So all these thinking pattern and feelings are understood in Eastern wisdom as the impurities of the mind. There are many categories, so we are not going there. And there are many ways to purify that impurities. These impurities are like the dust on the mirror. When you remove the dust, mind becomes transparent and you will realize the self. So there are many ways. It should not be done as a habit. So look inside the forehead and start breathing gently, playfully through both the nostrils, from the chest or belly, whatever you feel is good. That is your choice. But just continue. Don't start thinking too much. Gentle, playful breathing. You are playing with the breath. You may hear a very clear noise of my breath in which make you feel as if I'm doing the breath with a force. No, I'm playing with the breath. But keep looking inside the forehead in the space. So here I'm guiding you from the teachings of two masters. Keep your awareness in the space inside the head and continue breathing. Continue. This is an active step. I know it. Not everyone can go deeper through the passive mindfulness journey. So there you are doing something. Be very clear. But you're doing something in order to clear your mind, because mind is also doing something at this time. So we cut the mind that is doing something through the breath. We are doing something. I believe you understand. Continue. 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 Anyone can do it. There is no issue. But don't start thinking, I know breathing. Who doesn't know breathing? Everyone knows it. Even the insect, the plants. Don't allow the mind to think. Continue for another 20 seconds. Don't allow the mind to think, I know Kapalbhati, I know Bhastrika. No, we are not doing none of them. You need not to think. You are in doing. So I'm doing three. I'm helping you to drop that I-ness. Who claims I know? I'm helping you to drop the mind because you're looking into the space inside the forehead. And I'm also helping you to purify the mind by this step. Now stop it. Learn from your experience again. Look at the head and the neck. And now experience the state is deeper sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. Look at both the arms. Move the mind on both the arms, sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Look at the chest and the belly, sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Look at both the legs, sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. If you don't learn from your experience at this moment, nothing can be done. The Guru inside you guides you on the path. How to listen to the Guru? Keep your mind aside. That is what the guided meditation is. Don't you do it every day? You do it. You're driving your car, your mind says, no, I'm hungry. You still continue to drive and find the restaurant. Don't you do this? Yes, you do it. So what I'm saying, continue the journey. Let the mind say whatever it says. Oh, don't start thinking I had a lot of thoughts. Do I ask you how many thoughts you have? Then I will guide you meditation. See, understand clearly, my friends. Meditation is always here and now. So looking at the entire body and experience the sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. Now, again, we will move into a non-practice. But before that, yeah, it will be a non-practice. Look at the space outside the head and the neck. Maybe 3 to 5 or 6 inches all around the head and the neck. There is a space. We all know it. Become aware of it. Then there is an experience of sensation, relaxation, and stillness. And the mind always refers to the body. We are referring to the head and the neck. See, everything, it is as it is. I'm not asking you to do anything. Now look inside the head and the neck. In that state, the mind experiences the space inside the head and the neck. Now let me give you a simple example. You have a glass, empty glass. The space is inside and the space is outside. So space is the space inside the glass is separate from the space outside? If your mind says yes, then you're too far from meditation. And if the space inside the glass is separate, break the glass and let me know where the space has gone. So that breaking is detaching, knowing, awakening to what? I'm not the head and the neck. Then what happens? There is only one space. You experience the infinite space. Maybe emptiness. Okay. Darkness. Okay. Simple awareness of the space. Everything is okay. What is important? You break the wrong notion created by the mind. That is the impurity. Mind always claims I am the body. Let us apply the same thing. Look at the right arm. The mind always has to look, feel, and experience with reference to the name and the shape. And the higher consciousness does not need any name and the shape. Now you might have understood. So let us see. So become aware of the space all around the right arm. Now, right arm, experience the sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Glass. Inside the right arm is the space. and the space inside and outside are one. The moment you have an experience that it is one, what happened? You dropped the identification with the body. And the moment you drop, you're already there. Look at the left arm in the space outside. Then the sensation, relaxation, and stillness in the left arm. Inside, then there is a space. You need not to break your arm. I mean to say, you need not to break your glass. It is an awareness that tells me the space inside and outside are one. What happens? You move into a higher state instantly. And if you only are aware of the space inside and outside space is one, then what happens? You become nobody. And then what happens? The mind is not there. Look at it. In every step, it is so easy. And yet it appears so difficult. Look at the chest and the belly, the space outside. The space outside and the space inside and the sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Now you are aware. It is one. I'm not saying force your mind to see oneness. No. If you force your mind to see oneness, oh my God, then your meditation, no way to meditate. Why? The mind has entered. So what the principle of the Eastern wisdom says, your consciousness by which you are aware is different from the mind, the way the mind is aware. That is the key. Does your consciousness makes any effort? No. Consciousness goes to the mind, then it makes an effort, and then you say, I am doing it. And if the mind is not there, are you not aware? Yes, you are aware. Look at the right leg. Outside is the space. Fact. I'm not asking you to imagine the color, use the mantra, and then you will awaken. It has never happened. You have to leave everything. So we are moving directly. Become aware of the space all around the right leg. It is there, and still I'm saying become aware. Why? Because of your mind. Then there is a sensation, relaxation, and stillness. And inside the right leg, there is a space. So space in and out are the same. Do you experience it? I need not to teach you anything. The rest will happen on its own. It will never happen when I say pay attention non-judgmentally. You keep your mind active. Meditation is transcending the mind. Look at the left leg. There's space all around. Sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Look inside the left leg, there is a space. It is the mind that claims left leg is me. Continue to separate the space in and out. The moment that me and a mind drops, what is left? Only one space. Look at the entire body. The space all around. Inside the space is there. Who separates? Body does not separate. Body does not know. Body is a dead matter. It is the mind that separates. How? Mind claims I am the body, and then it says here is outside and here is inside. You see, you need only awareness. You need not to pay attention. It is a fact. Do you pay attention all the time that I'm man, I'm women? No. You are simply aware. So now when you experience the space, one space, what needs to be done? Just an awareness is needed. Become aware of everything outside, whatever comes to your mind. People, your honey, your boss, your kids, you, let it come anything. Become aware where you are now. And there is another awareness inside. You are not the world. If you are aware, no. What I am not is a non-self. Okay? Become aware of the body. I am not the body. It is your experience, not an intellectual statement. And the moment you are aware, the mind is clear that you are not the body. The mind drops that identification. You know what happens to the body? The body moves into a very deep calmness and happiness. Why the self takes over? Then look the breath. I am the breath? No, I'm not the breath. You see that I talk about it, neighbors. The outermost neighbor is your home, your office, your house, your husband or a wife, your brothers, your parents, all the people outside, all the places outside, all the events outside is the sixth neighbor. Now pay attention. Are you the neighbor? No. When you are aware, done. Fifth neighbor is the physical body. Look at the body. I'm not the body because the body is the neighbor. And I'm making it simpler today. Then the fourth neighbor is the energy, the breath. Look at the breath. Just be aware. Oh, this energy body is also the neighbor. Why? I'm not the breath. Third neighbor is the mind. What the mind does? Still thinking. But when I'm not the mind, whatever the mind does, let it do. Third neighbor. If whatever the neighbor is doing, do you get stressed? No. Then the second neighbor, I say it I. Intellect and the I-ness. Intellect and the I-ness. I. No, I'm teaching. I'm guiding. Without the previous neighbors, I cannot say this. But I'm none of these neighbors. This is the second neighbor. Understand. This is the function of the mind. When I say I am teaching, this is not the real I. This is still the neighbor. Second neighbor is also gone. I cannot be my neighbor. Last neighbor, Innermost is the pleasure body. What is pleasure body? How I experience peace and happiness. I experience the joy. It is the fifth neighbor, I and I, says you experience at the physical, mental, and emotional level. But now, are you your experience? No. And when you continue to maintain your awareness, I am none of these six neighbors, remain in that state. Do nothing. You're there. It can be done with eyes open or eyes closed, and in any situation, 24 by 7. We are doing nothing. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind on the right hand, your mind on the left hand. Raise both your palms, place it on your eyes, open the eyes in sight. I talked almost an hour. Now it is your turn to talk. What is that? Share your experiences, whether you find it difficult to do it or easy to do it. That will help you to progress. Be very clear. Those who are watching on the YouTube, they can share their experiences. And those who are with me on Hangout, they can open their speaker and share your experiences, or they can write on a chat message. My friends, live in meditation, don't practice it. And that is what we did today. Let us see. Let us start sharing your experiences. If you are sleeping, you are already in bliss. No need, because you are not listening to me. But if you are still awake, share your experiences, my friends. Come on. Come on. I'm waiting so that we can bring an end to this session after sharing the experiences. So those who are on the YouTube watching, yeah, you're ready to share. I can read it. I had a feeling of electric current running through the body, especially during the chanting. Feeling relaxed now. The Dennis writes, it's a wonderful experience. At least your mind left the identification with the body, and that instantly gives you this kind of a state. Yes, when great master Arvindo used to say that if the cup is clean and empty, then only you can pour the divine liquor into it. So it hardly matters who chants, I chant or somebody else. If your cup is empty, you will experience, that is what the Dennis wrote, I had a feeling of electric current running through the body, especially during the chanting. So easy. So what we start doing, if you chant this, then this will happen. Come on. Don't have any misconception. Who else is sharing your experiences, my friends? Yes, you can share on the YouTube. I see that 4 people are watching. Don't be shy. Good, bad, high, low, that is your experience, not mine. I'm neither a guru nor a teacher, so I'm okay with it. I'll just give you the tips from the Eastern wisdom, the teachings of those great masters who passed on this wisdom to us. Continue, please share your experiences. No master in those texts says that become a master. You see that point? And how many gurus we have in the world today? That is the problem. Everyone wants to be a teacher, no one wants to be a student reading the path in awakening. That's why the awakening doesn't happen. So, Armin, Arun, Samir, Elena, who else? Antonina, come on, share your experiences. Guruji, now we have one Guruji here. Yes, I'll wait for a couple of minutes to share your experiences. Elena was experiencing peace for 10 hours because she goes into deep sleep. What about now? It's okay in the beginning. Also, that uh, if you experience a deep sleep, let it happen. Continue the journey. And one day, what will happen? The sleep will break automatically. You'll be able to maintain that state. The body is not there, mind is not there, you're there. My friends, I'm waiting. Arman? Unfortunately, I have a flu, the Arman writes, and I felt it with every cell in my body. What did you feel? The flu or relaxation? I'll talk about it. The flu and the meditation have a strong relationship. No, I'm just kidding in a different way. So I felt it with every cell. You see that one thing, I'm not challenging the medical science. Be very clear, there is a disclaimer. Having said that, I have seen in my life, it is the body. Body has to change. Sometimes I have a very deep fever also. What I do, I go into meditation. I repeat it, and I do it, and I find temperature is normal, body is totally relaxed. Then again, after half an hour, again I see the flu returns. Again I do it. So that happened a couple of years back, and then now I did it. Now what I do, the moment I have fever or flu, I repeat the practice. One time, second time, third time, until I experience the body becomes totally frozen. The time comes, identification is dropped. Then what happens? Flu is gone. Fever is gone. Intense aspiration, that is what I taught today, is required. Not allowing the mind to be swayed in different directions. Anyone? No one is sharing. Maybe in deep sleep or shy. So let me bring an end to this session. Thank you very much for watching, for listening, and discovering the peace and happiness.